A legendary band that helped define the sound of a generation is coming to the Quad Cities this weekend. War will take the stage at Rhythm City Casino on Saturday, bringing decades of music, messages of unity, and iconic hits like Why Can't We Be Friends and Lowrider. And joining me now is one of the founding members of the band, Lonnie Jordan. Lonnie, thank you so much for being here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I can't complain. Every day is a beautiful day for me, especially at 78.
I love that. That's the mentality you got to have. Now,
There you go.
you've been with the band since the very beginning, and I believe
Yes.
you were one of the last remaining original members. Is that correct?
Yes, uh I'm pretty much taking the torch and going toward the future of this band with more music, more concerts, more everything for my
Uh,
fans, my Rock and Roll Hall of Fans.
I love that.
You know?
So, speaking of carrying that torch, what has that journey been like for you personally, and what keeps you going? What keeps you with music after these years?
Well, my fans. If it wasn't for my fans, I wouldn't be here, and and uh, and and my wife. But the fans and all those smiles and the Googlers, the kids, the new ones, they keep me going also. And those those smiles on their faces, that in every city, a different smile, and that just inspires me to write more songs. It inspires me to perform even better because those fans are the ones who helped me write those songs.
Speaking of those towns and communities that you were talking about, going on tour and meeting those fans, this tour is bringing War's music to communities like us here in the Quad Cities. And why is it important for you guys to visit places like this? And what can fans expect at your show?
Well, first of all, we're not going to put anyone to sleep with songs you don't know. We're going to just pretty much reminisce together and have a flashback. Hello, and again, I'm just going to play all the hits, and the stage will be smoking, so bring plenty of water because we have the energy to set a stage on fire, and it'll everyone will be happy when they walk out of there, and all the people that don't even know each other there at the venue will know each other and talk about a good time that they had meeting each other for the first time. And then they'll start singing, Why can't we be friends? Yeah. You should have done that before you came. And while you were there is great, but continue doing it after. So
That's awesome.
we're going to have a good time. That's the main important thing is having a good time and everyone meeting new people and just going from there.
Yeah. So, War, the band, and then many of your biggest hits have touched on, some maybe tensions that we see in our society, but really pushed for unity, like with Why Can't We Be Friends? So, how does the current tour reflect that message?
Well, the continuous uh, struggle, yeah, well, the struggle will never end, but at least we have what's called grooves and messages, and that's the music. Music is a language, and we use our music to pretty much bring people together in all walks of life, all genres of people.
So, you've spoken about how Why Can't We Be Friends was inspired by some, real experiences and seeing that division. Do you think we've made progress there? And how does your music really bring people together?
Well, through through the words, body language and lyrics. Body language says a lot. A lot of people can read people through their body language, dancing, and that's what we have. We have the power to make people dance, make them move, and while they're moving, then they're listening to the lyrics, and again, it goes back to the grooves and messages. You know.
So, what makes this tour special for you and your band?
Well, uh, whenever we're off for a week and then we're back on the road is special because we get to see each other and smile, make jokes, and we're happy to see each other. And from that point on, it's like going to school. You know, we're off for the summer, and then we're back and say, "Ah, you guys again." We're happy to see each other, and then and on stage we make great music, and of course the fans make it even that much more fun.
I love that. All right, it sounds like it's going to be an incredible show. Do you want to play us out? I know you've got your keyboard there.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see. What was I playing for fun? Why can't we be friends? 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 Thank you, Emma.
Thank you so much for joining us here, Lonnie. I really
You-
do appreciate it. And your concert sounds like it is going to be a blast. So definitely something for people to be excited for.
On that note, thank you, Emma.